What's going on, family? You rocking with Mike Sessions with Mike Sessions. Today we're going over WTBL, the Women's Takeover Battle League card that's going down in Atlanta this weekend on Saturday and Sunday. Dope card. Shout out to Kenny Black, Chilla Jones, Prime Primo, and anybody else who had a hand in putting this event together. 32 ladies. 32 ladies that coming with bars, tournament style. They got 4 coaches. Shout out to the coaches: Jazz the Rapper, Official, Vixen the Assassin, and Bonnie Godiva. Those are the 4 coaches, who consist of, what team all these ladies are on. So let's get right into it. The first battle is Mallory X versus Jay Gray. So Mallory X, she's from Maryland. First Lady OSBL. Some of her notable battles is Top Floor Mars, KD, Profilini, Caution, not Lady Caution, but Caution 757, Nay, and Big Ice. On the other side, we got Jay Gray from Ohio. Her notables is she just recently had a battle with Jay Love, Nay, Ayon Moore, and most notably, I was in the building for the Rock Lee battle, for the Bulletproof face-off card before Bulletproof, the actual card. So that's gonna be a dope battle. I'm kind of torn. Both of them got bars. I just think Jay Gray might edge this one out. Moving on to the next one. We got Jay Artillery. She is from the NO. She's fairly new. I don't know too much about her, but I did check out the battle that she had against Tasha the Author, and like her style, obviously the delivery, that slang, and she's going up against Geek Girl from North Carolina. Most notably, some of her battles was against Dynasty, Kiwi Sweet, Neptune, and she had a 2-on-2 with Tink the Demon versus Quick and Vera. Like I said, I have a small sample size of both of these ladies, but I think that it's gonna show and prove. You know what I mean? In this tournament, we're gonna see the best of them. So I'm undecided just because off the sample size. I don't know. Next up, we got La G versus Lady Lime. So La G, she's from Miami. Some of her notable battles was Peaches off of the I think that was the part of the RBE card with Wing Truth, and Ella from the sparring session that just happened recently with Queen of the Ring. Definitely like her style. As always, like, these ladies got bars. These ladies spit, man. That's why they in the tournament. Versus Lady Lines, Hoops from Cali. Her first battle was last year in September 2024. She also makes music, which is kind of dope as well. So I'm just gonna have to. I'm just off of sample size alone. I'll have to edge it to La G for this one. Next up, we got D-Rain versus Big Ice. D-Rain, she's repping that Alabama, that bars over bullshit. She was on Chrome 23, the draft. I watched a couple of battles. Even against some dudes, she was roasting them. Real in your face, real aggressive style, but also bringing some humor with it, but talking junk at the same time. And she's definitely doing a thing. Versus Big Ice, repping to Houston. Some of her notable battles are Official, Rainfire Moon, Mallory X, Rock Lee, Fendi, Jay Gray, So you know when she's on when she's on her game, man, she's got some haymakers and some punches that'll that'll rock the room. So for me, just based off of sample size from what I've seen and seen in person, I've seen Big Ice perform in person, not D-Rain. I have to edge it to Big Ice. Next up, we got Peaches versus Nay. So Peaches, she's repping Ohio. Some of her notable battles is Laji on the RBE, Wing Truth, Bailey Lee, Drop the Ruler, and she also had a battle with D.I. the Henny Man. And on the other side, we got Nay, who's repping Florida. Some of her notable battles was Jay Gray, Black Lyric, Lady Caution, Cash Kid, and Big Ice. And as you'll start to see, when I've been going down with some of these battles from these ladies, a whole lot of the ladies have battled each other. So as we move into these next rounds, it's gonna get real interesting because some of these ladies have already battled each other, know each other, and that could really make for some interesting matchups. So, but specifically for this one, I like both of them. Obviously, it comes down to who shows up, but I got Nay edging this one out for my prediction. Okay, next up, we got Yima Serafina, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right, versus Jade. OG vet in the game. I tried to look up some battles and some information on Yima Serafina, do my research. Obviously, I didn't do it well enough, or there's not enough information out there for me. So, my apologies to Yima. Hopefully, I can, make up for that and see you in the building and really chop it up with you to get some more information about you and see you work in person. And up against Jade, who obviously OG vet from Queen of the Ring, Winfera, Shuni, E-Hart, Bonnie, Tori Doe, all the Don Lady, from the old school. So she been in there, came back. She's repping the NY, been on Chrome 23. Notable battles was Coffee Brown, First Lady Flames, Official, Jada Ray, a 2-on-2 with Steams, Battle Marv 1. So, just off of that alone, and because I didn't have anything to go off of for Miss Serafina, I'm gonna have to edge it to Jade. Next up, we got Zan versus Tato. And so Zan, she's from Philly. She just recently won second place on the Baddie Show. Some of her notable battles was Lady Caution, Chirac, E-Hart, Cashflow Rizzy, Seabreed the Lyricist. It really has that aggressive, in your face style, which is pretty dope. Versus Tato. And some of her notable battles, I was in the building on RBE when she went up against Lady J. She's battled La G, A.R. Moore, Caution. Remember I said a whole lot of these ladies, they battle each other, know each other. So it's going to be interesting. I'm going to slightly edge this one to Zan. Next up, we got Rainfire Moon from North Carolina versus Hope Trilly from the NYC. I saw earlier, man, that it's been getting spicy online a little bit, back and forth, you know what I mean? But probably just all competition. Love that. Bring out the best in battlers. And some of Rainfire Moon's most notable battles: MK Ultra, Aeon, Caution, Big Ice, Mallory X, Torture, Rock Lee, and on the other side with Hope Trilly, Ash Cass, Eliza Versa, Aeon, Bonnie Godiva, Prestavia, Christy Yamaguchi. So this is going to be an interesting matchup. Like I said, I like both of their bars really, really. I don't know. I think this might be my battle of the night. This is going to be a hard one for me to pick. So I say 2-1 either way. But I think this is going to be battle of the night. Just my opinion. Then up next, or for the main event, should I say, we got Chirac versus First Lady Flames. Chirac, she's not from Chirac, Springfield, Mass. Y'all already know this. Some of her notable battles was Lady Caution, Yoshi, Shuni. I was in the building for that one. In Apollo in Houston, Tony Blanco, Seabreed, Miss Miami, Casey J, J Love. So she definitely has a resume on her. And then flip it on the other side, you got First Lady Flames from VA in her noble battles: Caution, J Love, Mosca Flux, C3, Miss Ill, Aeon, Vixen the Assassin, Coffee, Lady Caution. So this is a heavyweight battle, back and forth. The resume precedes them. They know what they're doing. Who's gonna show up on point? It's gonna be good for both of them. I like both of their pins. I say if performance and pin wise, if First Lady Flames, if she brings her A game, I'm gonna edge it to First Lady Flames. So anyways, that's just day one predictions and kind of an introduction about these ladies, about who they are, their matchups, where they're from. You're gonna see more recaps and hopefully interviews in the building from all these ladies. I hope I get an opportunity to chop it up with all these ladies. So anyways, it's your boy Mike Sessions with Mike Sessions. Eastside Decatur gets greater later. You already know what it is. We not for everybody. Yeah.